It was a slow Monday afternoon in the dusty outskirts of a small town in Colorado, the kind of place where time moves slower and most folks know each other's names. Ray Dawson was wiping his greasy hands with an old rag as the sound of a rumbling engine approached the garage. The sun glinted off a matte black military jeep as it pulled in. The man behind the wheel was tall, square-jawed, wearing no uniform but carrying the weight of discipline in his walk. Ray stepped forward. "Something I can help you with?" The man nodded, stepping out. "Yeah, I'm Lieutenant Cole Briggs, retired Navy SEAL. This Jeep's been stalling every 10 minutes. Took it to 2 shops already. No one can figure it out." Ray crouched down, popped the hood and whistled. "This engine's a beast, not standard issue. Modified for off-grid operations. Long story," Cole replied. While Ray started inspecting, a small voice piped up from inside the garage. "Dad, you forgot the torque wrench again." An 8-year-old girl with a ponytail came bounding out from the shadows, holding a wrench far too big for her. Her overalls were covered in oil smudges, and her smile was missing a front tooth. Cole blinked. "That your daughter?" Ray chuckled. "Yup. Emma spends more time in here than in front of any screen. Born with a wrench in her hand, I swear." Emma marched up beside her dad and peeked under the hood. "Whoa, that's a dual-fuel injection line, military grade." Cole looked between her and Ray. "She knows that?" Ray shrugged proudly. "She's been taking things apart since she could crawl. Fixed the lawnmower carb when she was 5. I've stopped asking how." Emma leaned in, pointing at a small wire half-melted beneath the control module. "This wire's grounding out against the mount, probably tripping the ECU every time it heats up." Ray followed her finger, eyes wide. "Well, She's right." Cole crouched beside her. "Think you can fix it?" Emma grinned. "I know I can." For the next 20 minutes, Ray and Cole stood watching as Emma, with careful hands and precise movements, patched the wire, replaced a connector, and zip-tied it away from the mount. She worked in silence, her tongue slightly out in concentration. When she was done, she stood back and wiped her forehead. "Try it now." Cole climbed in, turned the key, and the engine purred to life, smoother than it had in months. He revved it, no sputter, no flickering dash, nothing but power. He stepped out, stunned. That was incredible. Emma beamed. "Easy fix. You just have to listen to what the machine's telling you." Cole knelt down to her eye level. "What's your name again?" "Emma Dawson." He reached into his back pocket and pulled out a challenge coin, heavy and worn. "This was given to me by my CO the day we completed a Black Ops mission overseas. Only a handful of guys made it back. I was told to give it only to someone I truly respected." He placed it in her hand. "It's yours now." Emma stared at it, wide-eyed, speechless for the first time all day. Ray looked on, blinking back tears. "You didn't have to." "No," Cole said, standing. "She earned it." As he climbed back into the Jeep, he looked down at Emma once more. "You've got a gift, kid. Don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise." As the Jeep rolled away down the dirt road, Ray put a hand on his daughter's shoulder. "You just fixed a Navy SEAL's vehicle." At 8 years old, Emma giggled. "Do you think I can fix planes next?" Ray laughed. "At this point, I wouldn't put it past you." Unseen by both of them, Cole was already dialing his contacts as he drove. "You've got to hear about this kid," he said into the phone. "She's something else. Could change everything." And just like that, something extraordinary had begun in the quiet of a small-town garage. The next morning, Emma was back in the garage, legs swinging off the stool, as she toyed with an old carburetor. Ray was balancing an invoice sheet when a sleek black SUV pulled up in front of the shop. 3 men stepped out, one in a suit, another in military uniform, and the third was none other than Cole Briggs. Ray straightened, suddenly alert. Emma jumped down, wiping her hands on her shirt. Cole smiled at her. "Good to see you again, kid." "Hi, Mr. Briggs," she grinned. "This is General Monroe," Cole said, nodding toward the older man in uniform. "And that's Mr. Landon, a representative from Atlas Engineering Group. They wanted to meet the genius I told them about." Emma blinked, suddenly shy. "Me?" "Yes, you," General Monroe said, shaking her tiny hand with gentle respect. We reviewed the report Mr. Briggs filed. It was no exaggeration. We've had trained professionals miss that wiring issue for months. Ray stepped forward. Look, she's just a kid, smart as a whip, but Mr. Landon interrupted politely. We're not here to recruit her. Not yet, anyway, but we'd like to support her. Sponsor educational resources. Give her access to the kind of tools and knowledge most engineers don't get until college. Think of it as an investment in future brilliance. Ray's mouth went dry. Are you serious? Emma's eyes lit up. You mean like real blueprints? Machines I can take apart legally. The group laughed, but it was the warm laughter of people witnessing something truly rare. Cole stepped aside and gestured toward the SUV. There's something else. Inside the vehicle sat a slim metal case. Cole lifted it and opened it in front of Emma. Inside were professional-grade tools, laser measurement devices, advanced diagnostic scanners, and a set of titanium-handled wrenches engraved with her initials. Emma gasped, then looked up. This is really for me. It's just the beginning, Cole said. You have a gift. Our goal is to give you the wings to grow it without changing who you are. Ray's hand trembled slightly as he rested it on his daughter's shoulder. I've been doing this my whole life, and I've never seen anyone like her, but I never imagined anyone else would see it too. General Monroe added, You should also know our base is starting a youth STEM initiative. We'd like Emma to be our honorary guest speaker next month. No pressure, just tell her story, inspire others. Emma grinned. I get to talk about machines. Mr. Landon smiled. Exactly, and if you'd like, we can assign a mentor to work with you virtually, someone from MIT. Ray looked at his daughter, his grease-stained, big-hearted, curious little girl, now being offered opportunities that had never even crossed his mind. I don't know what to say, he murmured. Just say yes, Cole replied gently. And he did. In the weeks that followed, Emma's small town buzzed with whispers. Some couldn't believe it, others weren't surprised at all. The Dawsons' garage became something of a legend. Engineers, reporters, even science teachers came just to meet the girl who fixed a military jeep when others couldn't. Emma, true to herself, didn't let it change her. She still played with nuts and bolts, still asked 100 questions a day. But now she had tools, guidance, and a growing sense that maybe, just maybe, she was meant to build something bigger. One evening, Ray found her in the garage working on an engine from scratch. Not fixing it, designing it. What you making, Em? He asked. She smiled without looking up. A better generator, for people who live off-grid, like Mr. Cole's friends. The kind that works smarter, not harder. Ray sat on a stool, watching her sketch with oil-streaked fingers. He knew then that his daughter wouldn't just follow in his footsteps. She'd leap ahead, blazing a new path. And somewhere far away, Cole Briggs read the latest email from the STEM director about Emma's ideas and smiled to himself. Heroes don't always wear uniforms. Sometimes they wear overalls and a crooked ponytail, and they change the world one wire at a time.